Hello everybody, Sneaky Chiefy here, once again casting the finals matchup in the Feudal Cup of the Art of Winter between BlankSpot and StratRebel. BlankSpot this is game 4, and BlankSpot is playing as the Mayans. I believe he lost the last game to StratRebel, so gets to pick the map this time as well. And StratRebel's the Britons, and the map is Gold Rush. Different from Golden Pit, as you'll see here. There's some wolves in the middle, there's a little undulation up and down there. Oh, the wolves gave us a little cry on cue, that's cute. And not as much gold in the middle either as Golden Pit, but similar, about the same. Two archer civs here, Mayans versus Britons. Britons obviously having the longer range, could come in handy. Mayans doing better against buildings come Imperial Age, but we'll have to see how things play out. Right now it's 2-1 in StratRebel's favor, and this is the finals after a long month's worth of games between these two players, first in the group stage, both of them earning their spot in the playoffs. Both of them from the Group A, I believe, as well, my group. So I thoroughly got defeated by both these players in the group stage, but no shame in that. They are the first and second place at this point, so it is what it is. Fairly standard resource availability on this map. Looks like 2 boar, a couple goats lying around, some deer, some hunt to get, berries obviously, and scattered woodland. So a bit like a Arabia at the end of the day, despite the gold in the middle. Looks like in general the wood lines are all to the outside as well, so that's a bit different from Arabia. BlankSpot's map, kind of easy to wall off. He's got this chunk of wood here, that's pretty nice. Do a little wall here. Then out on this side it's a bit difficult, a bit trickier to wall off. StratRebel doing a good job walling off this side.
Shot it.
He's got a pretty easy, they're both in the corner too, so for the most part, so he's got a pretty easy wall situation himself, though his stone is fairly exposed, his gold is not. So obviously in Gold Rush, the player who drops their TC or castle in the middle first wins.
Shot it.
Oh, BlankSpot going for a drush here. These wolves will do their job. If he stops and fights this, he'll might just... Oh, this guy's dead. Look at him, he's going right to the middle of the wolf pack. He's outrunning him though. They're getting in each other's way. That's a shame by the time he makes it there. He's at half health. Oh man. And he's cleaned up easily. But then he leads the wolves. Oh, and a bill goes down. 2 bills go down. 3, 4. Oh my gosh. And 5 bills go down. Could this have been his strategy all along? Amazing. I don't think it was. Setting a militia through the middle to collect wolves. It might have been, though. It's his map choice.
Shot it.
I'll have to ask him later if that was on purpose or not, because if it was, what a strategy indeed. It ended up being a Gaia drush, using the wolves, I think 4 or 5 wolves in total, and bringing them into the enemy's base. Amazing. So let's take a look at the villager difference. It's the same, even after that. And they're both up to Feudal Age around the same time. Amazing. I've played a lot of Age of Empires. I don't think I've ever seen something like that on purpose. And BlankSpot dropping a TC and a mining camp out in the middle first to get there. Could put a tower or something up at the top. Probably not big enough for a castle, but a tower up there could do a good job of taking line of sight at least of all the gold available. Now BlankSpot taking a bit of an advantage.
Shot it.
Sending in archers, spearmen, and spearmen are interesting though. Mines don't have cavalry. But skirmishers and archers to deny some wood lines here. Maybe pick off a villa too. Probably not. StratRebel's doing a good job of walling to his CC, but he has walled out his main stone. He's got other options available, so dealing with the early feudal pressure very well is StratRebel. Meanwhile, he's putting forth his scout to see what's what. And BlankSpot's done a good job getting some intel with his early scout and his militia. So he's got a good sense of where everything is, where the golds are, where the stone is, what buildings, military buildings are up so far. BlankSpot's got substantially more military numbers, 2 less villagers. That's about to change. There's gonna be at least 1 here, if not 2. Oh, so close. No cigar. Now we get to see some villagers migrating from StratRebel. StratRebel continues to stream in archers, obviously going for early pressure, trying to end this as soon as possible and force a game 5 in this best of 5 series. It's a lot of idle time. He might not kill these villagers. He will get another here, but he's definitely getting a lot of idle time. Yep, 2 villas down, and the villager count is now in BlankSpot's favor, 33 to 32. I still can't get over that. Using the wolves to your advantage. Meanwhile, BlankSpot's side fully walled off. He's given himself just enough room to do something. Obviously taking some early gold, though. Even just 1 or 2 scouts from StratRebel could take those villagers out. He does see it. He does know what's there. Obviously, he's got more things to worry about at home. Finding wood where he can. StratRebel. Neither are clicking up, so it's definitely some feudal aggression going on here. StratRebel behind by 3 villagers now, and he's substantially behind the military. All his military are probably their archers hanging out in the town center. And this is good, so the archers in the town center allow him to claim this land while his villagers work the farms. Without, you can put your villagers in the town center for the arrows, but that's idle time. So instead he's building his archers, dropping them right into the TC right away, getting the benefit of the defense, as well as the benefit of the kill. And I like what BlankSpot's done here is focused out house to give himself another entry into the eco versus having to come through here. So good play by both players, defensively and offensively. Oh,
ready.
Lose some army.
Yay.
That's a lot of arrows coming out of there. That's 2 archers down.
Mandatum. Ready.
And it's about equal sized army, I'd say. Maybe a little bit more in BlankSpot's favor still. Yeah, 7 more archers in BlankSpot's favor. And some skirmishers in there as well, just for the sake of it.
Yay.
So I do believe Britons have the advantage.
Ready.
The range advantage. Nope.
Mandatum.
Castle Age being researched by both players about the same time as well.
Yay.
StratRebel has pushed off this early army from BlankSpot, pushed him out of his base. He's anticipating that he's coming back though, so moving his villagers, spreading them out amongst different wood lines. He's got plenty of options for that. It's a shame that these skirmishers weren't involved, because that could have been a turning point.
Ready.
I mentioned that there was a 7 army difference. I think that 7 was really not involved in that fight.
Yay. Ready.
And StratRebel taking the land that he's cleared, using villagers to continue to wall off. He's going to need that stone sooner or later, though he does have other stone available at the moment. And he's going to have to close up this housing issue. But this is going to be an interesting fight. BlankSpot's got the kill advantage. Makes a big difference.
Ready.
About equal-sized army who are the micro first. StratRebel is the first up to Castle Age. BlankSpot right behind. StratRebel does have the score advantage at this point still, but map control
goes to BlankSpot, certainly. And you're going to expect to see some Eagle Scouts coming out from BlankSpot, knowing
Mandatum.
that StratRebel's focusing on army, or archers as his main army. So that's a good choice. Eagle Warriors being researched by BlankSpot, not too surprising. Did either player thinking about castles yet? Not really. StratRebel has started mining stone. He's got 7 stone somewhere. Relying on his 1 TC versus 2 TCs back here probably. Yep, second TC being built. BlankSpot might be... No, he's not going to go early yet. It looked like he might have been thinking about it, but...
Ready.
Oh, these crossbows are going to make a difference.
Yay.
They'll have a lot more range. Obviously a lot more attack as well. Plus the hill advantage. It's a shame there's not a few more Eagle Warriors in the city. The skirmishers are going to be a good trade, and just Tech 2 Elite skirmishers and crossbows just came in as well. So just in time to make this fight a bit more even. I think the numbers and the fact that StratRebel had crossbows sooner made all the difference in the world.
Yay,
so
Mandatum.
8 crossbows undisputed in the middle of the map. These villagers better start hiding. That's why some people choose to wait to take the middle until they can build a TC first to give them villagers a place to hide. Because what, he mined out maybe not even 1 pal's worth by getting there early. And sure, he's got the forward production buildings definitely mean something. He's able to get army back on the field quicker.
Ready.
But a TC here instead of a mining camp.
Tabish.
Yay. Of a choice. Not a wrong decision by any means by BlankSpot to do that, but it is what it is. And I'm going to take a look at the Vills number here. Still pretty even despite the fact that there's 2 TCs from BlankSpot. Although it might have just finished, so we should see. Oh no, now 2 TCs from StratRebel, so. Still a very even game, I'm not surprised, although BlankSpot has taken the score lead at this point. I've heard that this is a slugfest, back and forth, and it has been, with BlankSpot taking game 1, StratRebel taking games 2 and 3. Now here we are in game 4, and again it's very close. Neither player taking stone still. There is a mining camp here, but no stone miners. That tells me that both players are going to be counting on their arbalasts. And I'd favor the Britons' arbalasts at the end of the day, just because they have the extra range. Mayans do well against buildings and all, once you research that tech, but when just a slug fight between archer armies, it's the Britons in my mind. Certainly micro can make the difference, and if there's a couple Eagle Warriors in the mix, that changes things, because they can absorb a few shots. University being built now by StratRebel. He's obviously going to go for ballistics. I don't see a university on BlankSpot's side, so that could be a turning point too.
Yay. Mandatum.
If StratRebel gets the ballistics rolling.
Ready.
And the other thing I noticed is the crossbowmen for BlankSpot have 1 less armor.
Mandatum.
That's because BlankSpot's choosing to tech into infantry armor. He's beefing up his Eagle Warriors a bit more. And again, I foresaw this a bit. If he focuses on Eagle Warriors instead of Arbalasters, that's a good counter to the crossbowmen and Arbalasters.
Yay.
Britons, excuse me. And Forward Siege Workshop good. Here from BlankSpot, he's probably going to drop some mangonels. Meanwhile, StratRebel's Archer Army did do the circle around. Looks like he got 1 Vill out here, causing some idle time, denying a wood line. Now he'll retreat a bit. And counter raiding going on StratRebel's base.
Ready.
So we'll see if StratRebel continues to what he does. If he takes out the middle, if he continues to raid BlankSpot's house, we'll see. Yeah, see those Eagle Warriors just absorb so much, and then forward stone being taken from BlankSpot. So he's dropped, and now he's in on
Yay.
week 2, so this should be interesting. These Eagle Warriors are pretty beefy. +2/+2. Yeah, there we go. Just taking those bills out.
Greeting?
They have loom, but it looks like they don't the way that they died to these Eagle Warriors. But he's got StratRebel does have some army in the back to help out. And the Mangonel will start chipping away at the TC, I'd imagine.
Ready.
While other army coming to help. Both players going for stone desperately. Either offensive or defensive
Yay.
castle. And looking at the building queue, it looks
Ready.
like StratRebel's going straight crossbowman, nothing but crossbowman. And BlankSpot's going Eagle Warriors and Skirms. So anticipating a crossbow play from
Mandato.
Britain's player. Anticipating it really well. And these Eagle Warriors will retreat maybe, or take a few bills with them. Yep, he's going for that stone line. Take a look at the build difference. Huge advantage for BlankSpot. I mean, all the fighting has been done in StratRebel's base.
Mandatum?
The population shows. This hit to the eco could be the tipping point here. And BlankSpot's got enough for stone for a castle. So I'd anticipate a castle going down maybe right here. Right here. To further his map control. More Eagle Warriors on the way, more Mangonels. Ballistics just now being researched.
Yay.
A lot of
Mandatum.
crossbowmen though. Got a lot of crossbowmen.
Yay.
Quite a lot of crossbowmen here. From StratRebel, we do have ballistics, so he'll control us still in BlankSpot's favor. He is putting that castle to protect the stone, a bit more conservative than I expected.
Ready.
But a good play, obviously. He wants to stop that stone from being mined. And StratRebel is running out of stone at home, so he's going to need to look elsewhere for his stone eagle. At some point, start collecting relics. And those Eagle Warriors is doing damage. So
Mandatum.
he started with 36, the numbers are dropping. Total archer counter, and he is trying to micro them down, trying to get some buildings to make this scout castle, but his entire army is just destroyed. I don't think he anticipated that these Eagle Warriors would be so strong. Yeah,
Ready.
36 crossbowmen just gone. And I don't know, maybe he lost a couple Eagle Warriors in there, but plenty more where that came from BlankSpot. And the castle will go up. BlankSpot not wasting any time, moving his army forward to snipe a few more bills. Yeah, those Eagle Warriors just absorb 5 pierce
Yay.
armor. I mean, that's almost only 2 damage per shot,
Mandatum.
so not much at all. Oh, but look at this! I didn't even notice. No one's noticed. The StratRebel has found the gold against all odds, despite the castle. Look at all these things. It's not enough. That's why I think a tower right in the middle would have told BlankSpot. And he's put another castle down, but it's not gonna be enough. I don't know if you'll even notice that these vills are taking their own stone. That's really good. Good job, BlankSpot.
Mandatum.
Or good job, StratRebel. Way to use what the map gives you. And he's gonna need it because there's not much left at home. And if he's counting on an archer army, he'll need as much gold as he can get. And not even just an archer army, he's going to want to get to Imperial Age to make these Arbalasters, because in a
Shot
Castle
it.
Age fight,
Ashike.
huge advantage
Shot
for
it.
the Eagle Warriors.
Tabish.
In fact, if these become
Shike.
elite Eagle Warriors, it's still an advantage for the Mayans. But and the Britons could technically go Cavalier in Castle Age. He's built a stable to do just that. I mean, even if it's just scouts, it's something to try to
Tabish.
counter.
Shot it.
He needs
Tabish.
something else besides crossbowmen to counter this composition from BlankSpot.
Ashike.
Double castles down, full map control for BlankSpot at this point. It's his for the taking. This is so funny.
Atuts.
4 vills working hard.
Both players just biding their time. Imperial Age has been clicked up by BlankSpot, so
Shot it.
it'll be interesting to see. He'll probably go Elite Eagle Warriors first
Tabish.
rather than Arbalasters. And it looks like StratRebel's far from being able to click up. He's got plenty of gold stockpiled, which is good. Not much stone for his own castle, though. Because his stone mine, his forward stone, it's a shame. Does he not know that he's got these back here? He's seen this. Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you stop trying to force the
Greet
issue
him?
with this forward stone. Take all this back here, get yourself a castle. Although that castle will be a moot point once Arbalaster or Trebuchets come out. So I'm expecting continued skirmishers, Elite Eagle Warriors, and Trebuchets. With maybe a Mango Nanola too. From BlankSpot to come in here as soon as Imperial Age hits. So he doesn't have. Well, he's got the food for it to tech into that. He doesn't have as much gold. You'd think he'd have more gold considering how he's got the middle of the map, but he hasn't been mining much of it. He gets them
Ready.
now. Let's see if he sees what's going on. He does see it now. Let's see if he does something about it. Yeah, the eco is just so much better for BlankSpot. Obviously, he's commanding this game at this point. 92 to 62 bills. Military about even. There's the light cavalry to augment the army.
Ashike.
And we'll expect StratRebel to tech up as soon as he can in the Imperial Age, if he can. Though he's had to spend his food and gold to tech into the cavalry blacksmith tech, and that's cost him even more Imperial Age time. Oh wow, that's within line of sight, huh? Interesting. So much for my... Oh, it's because it's on a hill. These lines for the mod, the castle range mod, don't account for the fact that it's on a hill. Amazing. There's the hill bonus. 3 tiles, 2 tiles worth. Boom! Oh, that's brutal. Oh, and that's the game. He calls it right there. StratRebel has had enough. Oh, what a
Tabish.
bummer.
Ashike.
Just like that. Way to go, BlankSpot. Way to see that and take full advantage of it.
Shot it.
Trebuchet didn't even get to become unpacked before the game was over. So now we're all tied up 2-2. I think BlankSpot knew exactly what he was doing, sending a militia right through the middle
Ashike.
and disrupting things earlier with 4 wolves. I think he knew exactly what he was doing when he
Tabish.
teched into Eagle Warriors.
Shot it.
And to combat the Britain's archers, a great choice. It's kind of a telegraphed play when you go Britons that you will be going crossbows. So clearly won the castle age fight. Use that to take a full map control advantage. And then a couple unfortunate plays towards the end was all she wrote. So this is Sneaky Chiefy. Thanks for joining me watching Game 4 of the Feudal Cup Finals in the Art of Winter. We're going on to Game 5, which will be StratRebel's choice. It's
Tabish.
been a great game back and forth between these two players, and I cannot wait to see who takes the crown.